A wealthy man lay dying. He had lived a life of abundance, his every whim catered to, yet his heart yearned for something more, something lasting. So he called for his lawyer to write his will. His only son, accustomed to a life of luxury, waited impatiently, expecting a vast inheritance. The will was read. The son inherited everything, businesses, houses, and all the riches one could imagine. But there was a strange stipulation. The father wished to be buried with his old, worn-out socks. The son was confused. This strange request seemed so insignificant compared to the vast fortune he had inherited. Still, he was a dutiful son and promised to fulfill his father's wish. Little did he know that this peculiar request was the key to a far greater treasure than all the riches in the world. The day of the funeral arrived. The son, true to his word, insisted on burying his father with his old socks. But religious scholars objected. It is not proper, they declared, quoting scriptures and citing ancient traditions. Such a thing has never been done. The son was torn. He respected the scholars, but he had made a promise to his father. He argued, pleaded, and even offered donations, but the scholars were unmoved. Time passed, and the burial was delayed. The son, frustrated, felt trapped between his promise and the weight of tradition. Just when the impasse seemed unbreakable, an old family servant stepped forward. He held out a sealed letter, worn thin with time. "The master gave me this," he said, "to be opened if a situation like this ever arose." With trembling hands, the son opened the letter. The familiar handwriting of his father brought tears to his eyes. "My son," the letter began, "if you are reading this, it means you have honored my last wish, even in the face of opposition." The father wrote about how he'd spent his life chasing wealth and accumulating possessions, only to realize that none of it truly mattered in the end. It was the love of his family, the kindness he showed, and the good deeds he performed that filled his heart with true joy. He explained that he requested the socks to teach his son a final lesson. We come into this world with nothing, and we leave with nothing. It's the impact we make on others and the good we do that truly matters. The son, deeply moved, finally understood. His father's wish wasn't about the socks at all. It was about a life lesson, hidden in plain sight. He decided to honor his father's memory in a way that truly mattered. He used his wealth to help those in need, to build schools and hospitals, and to spread kindness wherever he went. The scholars, witnessing the son's transformation, realized their error. They had been so focused on the letter of the law that they had forgotten the spirit of compassion and generosity that true faith embodied. They apologized to the son for their rigidness. As for the son, he never forgot his father's last lesson. He learned that true wealth isn't measured in possessions, but in the good we do for others. He learned that the only things we take with us when we leave this world are the memories of our deeds and the love we shared.